Hello, I'm Harold. I'm with the Family Y. What I'm going to do today is explain to you certain things that you can actually do at home. We're going to be using various items such as, get this, plastic bags, canned goods, your body weight. Now, what you will notice that the props that I have already here, I have a bench and I have some weights. Some people don't actually possess those at home. Being a fitness instructor, I generally don't have those at home because I work out in a classroom setting. Since the gyms are now basically quarantined and closed, I'm going to show you using these props, but explaining the usage of those items in an actual setting at home. Now, first and foremost, three key things we always have to remember. It's proper form, proper technique, proper execution. I'm going to give modifications on various movements. You've had various other videos that have been made that are going to explain to you other things to do. What I'm going to actually say to you is this. Whenever you work one muscle, work the opposing muscle. The key examples, if you're curling bags of groceries, if you work the front, then we're going to have to work the back, the triceps. If we work the back, upper back, we're going to work the chest. If we work the front and back of the thighs, I'm actually going to show you movements to get the outer thighs as well as the inner thighs also. First and foremost, remember, work at your pace and understand the terminology. A rep is how many times you actually do the movement. Repetition. The actual set is how many sets you do of the movements. For example, I say you're going to be doing this for exactly 8 repetitions. That means 8 performance of the movements, but you're going to do 3 sets. Each set, you're going to increase the amount. For example, first set we may do 8. Second set, we go up by 4. Now we're doing 12. Third set, we're going to be doing 16. That is the final set, the third set. Sometimes you will do 4 sets, depending on your time modules, in case the family or the dog's not bothering you, and then you can work from there, right? First, well, what we're gonna do is get started, but one thing you need to always do, never just jump into working out. You need to warm up. Now, for some people, if they have ellipticals, they wanna walk outside, that's fine. What I try to tend to do in most of my classes is I have you do a basic warm up of the movements we're gonna be doing. It may be something as simple as we're doing heel taps here, and we're counting out. People say, why is that? Because the heart rate is coming up. Then from here, I may take it to a side tap. From here, moving out, keeping the body stationary. Now, what happens from there? If you want to carry this up to another level, back to the front, you can just speed it up like this. Heel taps and toes, then take it to a jack. Heel taps and toes, take it to a jack. Stop. Now, how long do you do that? That can be anywhere from 10 to 12, let's say about a minute to 2 minutes. The main objective here is to get your body past that oxygen deprivation. Big word to say this, you're going to become breathless, then your body will adjust. Booyah. Now, you just saw a ball swing in. Folks, that's going to happen when you're home. Those things are going to happen. You're going to have a ball fly in, the kids are going to come in, Mom, I need some food! Or the dog's going to come and look at you like, can I get some water? Those things should never affect your workout. In fact, it should be a part of your workout. The ball comes in, kick it to the side, move it, okay? First thing we always try to get into, what I always try to tell people to do, is let's start off with bicep curls and triceps, and we'll add some squats in there. Load up those 2 grocery bags from Walmart, your Kroger, Bilo, Publix, whatever. Put about a few cans in there. And remember this, never say you can't work out. You grab a 5-pound bag of sugar off the shelf, that's 5 pounds. Grab a gallon of milk, that's somewhere between maybe 7 pounds. You don't think so, but it is. So you actually have these stuff at home that can help you when you don't have stuff like a 10-pound bag or 10-pound weights. Grab yourself a bag of sugar. What you want to do is get your feet about shoulder width apart. Now, I always try to tell anyone in my sessions, because my teammates, pull the shoulders back, contract your upper back. Let me turn around and show you what I'm talking about. The back turns in and contracts. From the side, my shoulders are here. When I go to curl, and most of the time, because of people with isolation or wrist problems, I have to do hammer curls. I have them exhale on the movement, breathe in, going down. Or as another instructor used to tell me when I was a student, anytime you work against gravity, blow out. When you work with gravity, breathe in. Or going up the steps, blow out. Coming down the steps, breathe in. Exhale, inhale. From the side, if you notice, I'm squeezing the bicep at the top, and I'm coming down here. There is no movements at all in the arms. I'm not doing this. That's here. I squeeze, I come down. Contraction. Feet are shoulder width apart, chest lined up over the hips, hips over the ribs over the hips. Right here, squeeze, contract. Now how many of those we do? Your first set, do 8. Second set, we have to work triceps. Now, most people don't have a position of thing where they can carry the bag overhead. And plus, if you're going to use bags, my suggestion is double bag, triple bag, so nothing breaks through them. If you're going to do that, here's what I will suggest. When you go to grab those bags of groceries, start it off here. The bag's hanging behind the back of the shoulders. When you go to movement, watch again. I bring my hands here. Watch my elbows, folks. My elbows are here. My hand is here. The bag of groceries hanging here. I am not doing this. I am not doing this. Why am I not doing this? Glad you asked that question. Because when I do that, I'm transferring the movement from my triceps to my shoulders and hyperextending the elbows with my arms pulled all the way out here, like I'm actually grabbing something like I'm He-Man off the shows or She-Ra. We're not doing that. We want to focus on the triceps. Always focus on the muscle that you're working. So we work the biceps because we want to work the triceps. Grab those groceries. If you do have weights, grab those weights. Make a little diamond pyramid here. Start here. Again, chest over the ribs. Hips tucked under, abs engaged. When I exhale, working against gravity, I blow out. I breathe in. Once again, blow out. Breathe in from the front. Blow out. Breathe in. Again, the first set was 8. I did biceps, I did triceps. What's the next thing we do? Put them down, get some running in, get the knees up, heart rate up, faster, faster, faster. By the way, you're gonna get those interruptions, phones are gonna ring, children are gonna come in. That's part of your workout. That's what we do. All right, now, so we've got the biceps in, we've got the triceps in, we get some runs in. That's the first set. The run for the kid being from 8 counts forward, 8 counts back. Why do we do that? Get the heart rate back up. We're working muscles to build strength. Get that heart rate up to build some endurance in there. You must couple your strength training with your endurance training along with nutrition to get the most of your workout. You've gone through 3 sets already. The last set, remember I said first set, 8 reps. Second set, 12. Last set, that's your go set, 16. We got your biceps, got your triceps. We've got the run in, get some water, get 20-second break, get some water. What are we doing from there? We're transitioning. We're gonna go ahead and work the legs. You've seen them do this in CrossFit, they call it air squats. Some of y'all may not know what that is. It's a very good movement. But for some of us who can't even do the squats right, I'm gonna show you that because I was that guy that couldn't do it right. When you're going to squats, get your feet, first and foremost, shoulder width apart. The goal here is not to do this. That's called the drunken duck. This right here will fall out. Trust and believe. I've done enough of these to tell you, you don't want to do that. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the shoulders back. When you squat, please forgive me for saying this, but I heard a lady say it once and it made good sense. You're in a restaurant, public restaurant. The seat is dirty, but you've got to go sit over that dirty toilet seat without touching it. Men, you just want to get down there. Good spot. So what you want to do is you want to squat it back, chest up, weights in the heels. How do you test that? If you notice, look toward my feet. I've got my weights in my heels. I can tap here. I can come up. I sink in, breathe in, exhale up, squeeze them. If baby got back, daddy can get back too. Squeeze them. Now, here's a modification for that. You come in, half movement if you can't get full range of motion. You get full range of motion? Great. Here's an advanced move of that. Oh, I just touch. Or here. You can touch here or here. What's another advanced movement of that? Here, hop, here, hop. Or here, center, watch. Here, weight stays here, center. I am not doing this. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Keep the body centered while actually performing the movements. First set, you can actually do regular squats here. Second set, 12 again. Get low, reach low. Third set, here, center, or out, center, out, center. Always advance the set to get the heart rate up. You should be breathing like this. Feels so good. Get that water. Now we're going back to working out again. You got your grocery bags, you got weights. What did we say we're gonna do? If we work any opposing muscles, work the next muscle. We're gonna work on the back. So I'm grabbing my Kroger bags. Canned goods are in it. I'm gonna work the upper back area. Turning from the side so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Feet shoulder apart. Once again, I roll my shoulders down and back, squeezed. Chest is up. I hinge slightly here. Weights are in my heels. Abs are in, engaged right here. You wanna make sure of that, folks. We don't want the rounding of the body. You want everything nice and tight, tilt the pelvic back. When you come here, please watch from the back. I'm actually gonna pull the laundry basket to my belly button here, squeeze the upper back, down. From the side, I'm coming here, I drive the elbows along the side of the body, squeezing, controlled movements, down. From the front, grab the laundry basket, fill it up with some toys, put your child in it, grab it here. Watch this, I have a wide base, I pull it to my belly button, elbows to the side. My elbows are not doing this, not flying anything out. Slow, controlled, blow out, breathe in. Blow out, breathe in. Blow out, breathe in. Now, after that, what else do I have here? Well, I've already got the arms already tight for all the working out. Time to loosen them up here. Might get some little boxing in. What do we do by then? I might punch in a couple of times. Switch it up. Hook. Notice the shift. From here, I'm using the obliques, turning with the obliques, getting the body warmed up. Why is that? I'm going to transition us to the ground. So I'm getting this warm and prepared. It's not this wiggly knees where your feet don't even move. No, get the legs moving. Get the hands pumping. Dig, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tight, tight, tight. Leg movements. Loosen them up, loosen them up, loosen them up, loosen them up. Switch, 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 switch. Curl. Did I not say front and back? Curl, curl. Back into punches again. Uppercuts. Hooks, knees, punch, uppercuts, hooks, knees, curls. One. Da-da. From there, get some water. You have 20 seconds. Now, I have a mat. If you don't have a mat, get a towel. You don't have a towel, grab some clothes. Put them on the ground. I'm gonna show you what you can do. Now, you've had great instructors before me showing you how to do push-ups. Some of us, like myself, I couldn't do a push-up to save my life. I had a wall. You can do wall push-ups. Now, how does that? Follow me here for a second. What you want to do with the wall push-up is you don't want the hands so high up here that you're actually doing this. I used to actually sneak in the bathroom at work and do this until I got to the point where I could actually do a push-up on the ground because I was that deconditioned guy that came in. I didn't come from a sports background. I'm an accountant. Not using that as an excuse. I'm just telling you where I came from so I can understand where most of y'all are coming from. You look at people and you say, oh, I could never do that. You can do anything you put your mind to. Just have to understand this. You're not going to be able to do it in a day. It may take a month. It may take 2 months. In my case, it took me a couple of years. I was that deconditioned. But you can actually do this. All you have to have is the desire and a why. So what you want to do here is instead of having the hands up here, take your hands down, slightly below the chest, right here. When I step back, balls of foot here, shoulders are squeezed, abs are in squeeze. Look here, I have a nice tight core through here. What I want to do is I want to come in. I find out my hands are too high, I can put them right here, lean in, push off. Lean in, push off. That's the wall. Now, what about if you don't want to use that on the wall because it hurts your wrist? Knuckles, knuckles, wrist, no longer a problem. What's another thing? What if you have steps at home? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over to the bench right here and we're gonna use the steps. So I'm gonna transition over to the steps. And I actually started doing this also while I was at work. I always make sure people were coming around. I find the steps and I get in 2 or 3, as long as the guts cross my chest, literally cross my chest. I get here, plug in, I would plank wide. If I needed to, I get a wide stance. Shoulders are flat, squeeze down, abs are engaged, tight core, straight line from my shoulders to my hips. I'm not dropping my chin, cutting off oxygen. My head is here. If you drop the chin and you can't say your alphabets, you're cutting off oxygen. Watch what happens. I come down slow, cross my chest, I get in proper position, I exhale. Breathe, exhale. What if you can only do 3 of those? Fantastic. Do just 3. The next set, do another 3. Next set, do another 3. Next set, do another 3. Get 12 of them in. You have to understand this. It's not how many you perform in the actual rep. It's how many you perform correctly. If you can only do 3, do 3. If you can do 30, do 30. You do what you can. Now, we just worked the upper back, folks, with the pull. Now we did the chest with the push. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take you to the ground. I'm going to show you some other stuff that's going to work for you, such as you can do some crunching. You can work the lower back. Again, we work the front, then we work the back. So what we do here is you got that towel, you got the clothes, you got the blanket, you got your yoga mat, whatever. You get that down there. Excuse me while I move the groceries, because these have to go back in the cabinets. Put it on, and we lay down. I need to get my mat from over there very quickly. Yo, kids, can you toss me my mat, please?
Yes, sir.
Toss me, just toss me. No, just like that, come on. Hey, yo. That's what you do. The kids are home. Tell them to get that remote control for you too while they're sitting like 2 feet away from you. Now, what you want to do is get your mat, you want to lay it down. Get in proper form. Again, get the heels. I try to get to the edge of my mat, get to the heels, directly into the kneecaps. Hands open and long. Now from here, thumbs behind the ear in the base of the neck. Chin is up. Elbows are up. Slightly tilt the pelvic forward. Abs are engaged. When I come up, I'm not dropping my chin and yanking on my neck. What I'm doing here is I'm actually going to pull my belly button in, squeeze my abs as tight as possible, and at the same time flex my hips forward. So actually I'm going to be squeezing and breathing in. Squeezing, breathing in. That's a basic crunch. Now from there, I actually advance that by actually bringing my feet a little bit more closer, taking the leg and extending. Now watch, the heel's extended, the leg is not up here. They're side by side. I can actually crunch from here doing the exact same movement. Now if I want to carry it even more advanced, watch this. It doesn't feel like it. If I drop this 2 inches above the ground and I crunch, you do not want to see this. You don't want the leg coming up. You flex that leg out, that engage the core on that side, and you're actually working the other here at the same time. Now, from there, like I said, you can switch sides. I can extend a set of 8. I can extend another set of 8. And if I even want to get fancy with it, bring both knees up over the hips, cross the shins, squeeze the thighs together, work from there. Now, once we work the front, you guessed it, flip over, time to work the back. Remember this, everything has to be done slow and controlled. Rushing through, you have to redo. Take your time, this is your workout. Your workout can be anywhere from 15 minutes long, can be anywhere from 30 minutes long. If you regularly come to the gym and you work out for an hour, make it an hour. If you have that time, go ahead and do so. But it has to be something that's going to be beneficial for you and you alone. If you can only get in 30 before the kids get up, get your 30 in then, and then come back later on in the day when they take a nap or they're outside in the yard running around setting fire to the cat, and do another did I say that? My bad. Okay. As you lay down again, once again, you extend the legs, hands here. Now, some people have actually gotten into the Superman, Superwoman pose where both hands and feet come up, squeezing through the glutes and they're holding. But I was that guy that couldn't do that. So I did a modification. I would take one hand, right hand, left leg. I would extend, slow, controlled, extend, slow, and controlled. But what if I still want to get that Superman, Superwoman pose where I'm actually up, contracting through the glutes and working the lower back? Here's a modification to that. Instead of my hands being here, I take my hands facing my thighs, thumbs down, shoulders back, hand in neutral alignment. From here, I squeeze my shoulders up, squeeze the glutes up. I hold this position. I'm going to feel this with my glutes squeezed, toes pointed, fingers spread, thumbs down. Don't do this. Turn the hand to the side, facing your thighs. Stick your hands in your pocket if you have to. Hold it here for about 8 seconds. Come down and rest. Transition back up here, modifying the move, one hand at a time, maybe a set of 8. When you're ready for that extension, come here and extend up. Now, one thing I didn't show, which I should have, I showed you wall push-ups, I showed you stair push-ups. What if some of you are trying to get here and you want to go into that plank position? Very simplistic, but I'm also going to show you a modification for those also. You come here, I call it 4 touches. Hands stay directly underneath the shoulders. Watch the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. The elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Abs are in, shoulders in a neutral position, core is tight. Everything from my shoulders to my hips, tight and squeeze. Even my glutes, tight and squeeze. From there, 1, 2, 3, 4, touch. I'm back up. What if I want an advancement of that? Watch. Hands centered over my chest, not my shoulders. 1, 2, diamond. 3, 4. I'm again in this proper position here. For some of you advanced people, you might actually take this into a push-up. For some of us, we'll stay right here. 4 touches. I'm back here again. You say, well, Harold, how can I advance that? Watch. 4 touches. I'm back up. Feet are wide. I keep my hips here. I extend hands to the side. I hold that. 8 counts. Center. Brace. Here. At no time did you see my hips turn. Everything stays straight. Just that one hand, I've lost 1 point of contact here. Now your core has to engage to help you. Once you were finished with all of that, the recap. We did the biceps. We did the triceps. We did some speed drills between the set. We came back. Did I cover squats? I believe I did. So I covered up and down. Only thing I didn't cover was I also. So from there, we worked the outer hips, front and backs. The next thing I did bent over rows with the canned goods. Showed you that. Next thing I came down and I actually showed you what some people would do was the chest press. I showed you how we use the wall, the steps, and if you wanted to, you could use the floor. A modification for the floor that I didn't show, just recapping, was you could actually do them on your thighs. You come here, laying flat. Knees here, hand, shoulder width apart, directly near the chest. From here, I can push off. If I need to, move my hands back some. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the glutes, come down, contract, and up. Notice, folks, at no time was I on my knees, front of my thighs. Always find a modification that works for you. Now, we did the chest press, we did the backs. I flipped this over, we were already down there. We worked the abs. I only showed you crunches, but you could have done reverse crunching. Get the lower abs, okay? Then from there, once we got the abs, upper, lower, then I flipped this over, we got the back. Hands were high, extending, one hand, or you're a little bit advanced, go to the Superman, Superwoman pose, rest, hands come back, skydive. How many sets do you do of everything? Remember, a rep. How many times you perform the movement? A set. How many times you're actually going to get those movements in? If you're going to do between 8, 10, and 12, get about 3 to 4 sets of those in. How do you rest? You rest 20 seconds, set your timer, 20 seconds between each group of movements, and move on. Always keep your water in. At any given time, you have any questions about anything that you're doing, check back onto the webpage. You have other instructors who are giving great form and techniques on how to do various movements. You have personal trainers, you have CrossFit trainers, you have group exercise trainers. All of us with our own unique skill sets, doing the same movements, just in different ways. Also contact your family Y if you have any questions. Somebody there will be able to answer those questions for you by covering 3 basic areas: proper form, proper technique, proper executions. Been a pleasure helping you through this time. Feel free to enjoy it. And remember, any ideas that you have on what you want to do with the workout, please post to our website page on Facebook. We'll get that in. We'll show you best ways. Any questions you have, reach out to us on Facebook also. Have a good one.